Welcome everyone to practice. My name is Kimberly. It's great to have you. For today's class, we're going to develop a lot of awareness through our core to help us support and integrate the strength of the spine to then help us to broaden and open through our chest. So it's going to be an intermingling of core work and back bends throughout the class. So it's going to also be pretty jam-packed. So please take breaks as needed. We will be getting the heart rate up at times, and there will be many variations of planks, side planks, high planks, forearm variations of those as well. So always be mindful of your shoulders. If there's anything happening in the shoulders that doesn't feel good, just pause and listen to your body. Bring a knee down if you need to. You can also have a blanket for padding for your knees. And for today, have at least one block. If you enjoyed today's class, please like and subscribe to my channel. You can leave me any questions or comments in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Great. So let's get started in a seat. Bring whichever shin you want in front and just sit up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. Out through the mouth. We're going to take a twist. So take your left hand to your right knee, tent your right fingertips behind you. Take an inhale, lift the low back. And as you exhale, draw your left shoulder blade to the spine. I want you to take your gaze over that shoulder. And then take an inhale deeply, lifting the rib cage. And then exhale, continue to guide your left shoulder blade to the spine as you gaze to the left. And you might even drop the ear to the shoulder. Just take one more full breath. And inhale, come back to center. Tent your left fingertips behind you, right hand to the knee. Sit up tall and draw your right shoulder blade towards the spine. And then exhale, look over your right shoulder. Take a full breath. And then one more, and you can stay or drop right ear to shoulder. And on your exhale, come to center. Reach your arms up. Interlace your fingers. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, round your spine. Sit towards the back end of your sits bones and push the wall away from you. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, take a side bend to your right, and then find that rounding of the spine coming to center. And then to the left, as you sit up, side bend, all the way back up to center. And then take it to the left. Inhale first, exhale, side bend left. Through center, carve the belly in, round the spine. Take it to the right. And then inhale, sit up tall. Let's find one big circle as you round. Inhale as you lift. And then exhale, circle left through center and to the right. And then inhale, lift. Sit up tall, look up, and then bend your elbows. And then take your legs forward. Reach your arms up. Take an inhale. Hug the belly back. Exhale, fold over the legs. You might bend the knees a little. Inhale, sit up and lengthen. Round the spine, exhale. All the way down. Inhale, arms up, draw the front ribs back. Exhale to sit up. Lift the low back as you inhale. Exhale, fold. One more like that. Inhale, lift up, lengthen. Exhale, curl as you lower, arms overhead. Front ribs back, inhale. Exhale to sit up. Take another inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to sit up. And then round one vertebrae at a time all the way down. Great. And then bring your knees to your chest. Hug them in for a moment. And then take your hands behind your head. Legs straight up over your hips. Coming right to our core. I want you to take the legs about halfway down and then split them open to a V. Take an inhale. On your exhale, hug the navel back and round the spine, forehead to knees. Little lift of the hips. And then inhale, you can hover the head as you split the legs apart. And then exhale, curl in. And then just keep it going. Open the elbows and legs. Exhale, curl in tight. And just sync it up with your breath. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can lower the legs a little lower, maybe to a hover point. Just don't let your low back pull away from the mat. Keep cinching all around the waist. And then try to soften the neck. Maybe close your eyes 20 more seconds. Last one, curl it in. And then bring your head down. And hug your knees in again. Go ahead and rock and roll on your spine. And then take it right to downward facing dog. Tap into your breath, Ujjayi, in and out through the nose. You can pedal out the legs. And just greet your body with the breath here. And inhale, look towards your hands. Walk your feet to your hands. Come into your first forward fold. You can inhale and lengthen your spine out and fold over the thighs. Maybe grab opposite elbows, sway a little side to side. And then release your hands. Soften the knees, roll up to stand. Reach the arms up. And then turn your palms out against one another. Step your feet together. Take an inhale, lengthen. Side bend to your left. Lift the chin. Inhale, come back up. Switch the crossing of the wrist, tailbone down. Inhale. Draw the front ribs back. Exhale, side bend right. And then inhale, both arms up. Palms together. Exhale, fold forward. Great. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Float the chest forward. Plant the palms, step back to plank. And then lift your low belly as you push the mat away. Scoot forward from your toes and broaden your chest. Take an inhale. Maintain that. Bend your elbows for Chaturanga. And then all the way down. Cobra pose. Roll the shoulders back. Take an inhale and float the heart up. Pull the mat back. Exhale, lower. Again, shoulders back. Firm down through the thighs. Inhale to lift up. One more. Take an inhale for cobra. And exhale to lower. Either take it right to down dog or push back to child's pose for a breath. And we'll meet up in downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, step or hop, feet to hands. Take an inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sunny, rise to stand. Inhale. Thumbs to heart, Samastitihi. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Chaturanga, step or hop. Up dog or cobra, breathe in. Down dog, go back. And just notice how when you pull in from your belly, it helps you to soften through the neck. Inhale, shift the weight forward, look towards your hands. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, extend. And exhale, fold. Rise to stand, inhale. One more round of A, fold forward. Ardha Uttanasana, plug your shoulders back. Keep the chest moving forward. Exhale, legs back. Broaden the clavicles. Inhale. Go back to dog. Exhale. Inhale, look to your hands. Step or hop. Exhale. Take an inhale and lengthen. And exhale, fold. Utkatasana, step your feet together, bend your knees, reach the arms up, drop your seat. Keep curling the belly back as you broaden the upper back. And then sit lower. Maybe gaze forward, maybe gaze up. Take an inhale. Fold forward, exhale. From the belly, inhale, float the chest out. Chaturanga, step or hop. Take it through your vinyasa. Back to downward facing dog and just take a moment. And then stretch your right leg up. Now lean your weight toward your hands. Wrap the triceps down and then hop and switch your legs. And then do it again. And then 3 more times. It doesn't have to be high. Land on your left leg, down dog splits. Single-legged plank. Draw your right knee to your right upper arm. Swing it over to the left and then back. 4 more. So inhale, extend it. Exhale, right, left, and back. 2 more. Last one. Now right through center. Big breath out. Step it between your hands. Spin your left foot out. Warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your palms. You can step back, Vinyasa, or step halfway back, shoulders over wrists. Lean your shoulders toward your fingertips. And then maybe hop up, kick your butt. Maybe 1 more. And then take it through your flow. Downward facing. Second side, lift the left leg up, lean your shoulders toward your wrists, wrap the triceps down, and then from your pelvis lifting, hop and switch your legs. So it's really light, and it's being powered from the core. So 6 of those. And then land with your right foot down, left leg up, inhale. Single-legged plank. Hug your shoulders in the sockets, left knee, left upper arm. Keep the knee bent, swing it to the right. Inhale, leg back. Exhale. Left, right, inhale back. Twice more. And then exhale right through center. Warrior one, spin the right foot down, take an inhale. And exhale, Vinyasa. You can step the left foot halfway back, or just ignore me. Maybe a hop up, kick your butt. And then take it through your flow. Downward facing dog. I'm going to move through that a little more quickly. Stretch your right leg up. And then 10 of these. Hop and switch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Land on the left leg. Inhale. Right knee, right upper arm. Take it to the left and then inhale. Take it back. 5 total. 2 more. And then step it between your hands, spin the left foot out. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, Vinyasa. Any way you want to go back, make it your own. Left leg up, lean the shoulders forward, and then hop and switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, from the pelvis lifting. 3, 2, land on the right leg. Left knee, left upper arm. Over to the right, inhale, leg back. 4 more. Knee to nose. Step it between. Spin the right foot flat. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, Vinyasa. And then bring your knees down. Find child's pose. Just notice the blood pumping. The stirring of the circulation to tap you into just that expression of being alive, being completely vibrant. And then pull back to the breath. Downward facing dog. Looking into the legs a little more, the hip flexors and the glutes. Stretch your right leg up. And then step it between your hands. Come right to crescent lunge. And then set the pelvis. So lengthen the tailbone down, hug in through the sides of the waist, and then puff up through the sides of the heart. Take an inhale there. Come halfway forward, arrow lunge, exhale, and fly the arms behind you. Take an inhale, lift the torso and the arms, halfway forward. 2 more, inhale, arms high. Exhale. Last one. We'll add on. Inhale, crescent. As you come halfway forward, tap your calf with your left knee. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, halfway forward. Keep firming the right hip in. 2 more. Inhale. Halfway forward. 1 more. Inhale. Halfway forward. Tap the calf. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Push through the right foot. Crane pose, left knee to chest. Hug back through the belly. You might straighten the left leg. Take a breath in. And then tip it forward right to warrior 3. Fly the arms back. Roll your left inner thigh up. Soften the right knee as you stretch your chest forward. Take it right back to crane pose. Inhale. Bent or straight knee. Exhale, tip it forward, warrior 3. Just take a full breath in. And then left hand down under shoulder. Revolved half moon. Stretch your right arm up. Keep lengthening the chest out as you spin your navel to the right. Take another full breath in. And then slowly bend your right knee, transition right into reverse warrior. Side body stretch. Take a breath there. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Come right to your elbows, form plank. And then lift your right leg up. Right knee, right upper arm. Lift your left leg up. Left knee, left upper arm. Now stay with that, or lift the right leg up, come to the blade edge of the left foot, dip your hip and drive your knee to your upper arm. Back to center. So you're coming to blade edge, little hip dip, drawing opposite knee in. I'll let you choose, but try to keep your hips low. It's about 20 more seconds. Hug your shoulders in the socket. Last 10. Forearm plank. Dolphin pose. Walk your feet in. And get a nice active stretch. Drop your head. Push through your elbows. Open the angle of the armpits. Full breath. Great, and then walk your feet back and come right to your belly. And then option to grab your block and take it between your inner thighs. You don't have to. It's gonna help you work your adductors a little more. Forehead down, setting up for locust pose. Just reach the arms back alongside your hips. Push through your pubic bone, squeeze the block if it's there, lift up through your belly. And just float your arms and gather your shoulder blades together. Now inhale, float your chest and head. Exhale, lift your legs. Turn your thumbs up. Stretch your clavicles forward. Try to lift the block. Breathe. Deep inhale. And then exhale and lower. Inhale to tabletop. Remove the block and then take it right to puppy. So walk your elbows out. Press your palms together and bring your third eye center down. Feel the traction of the hips drawing back to open through the outer armpits. Triceps. One more full breath. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, crescent lunge, step it between your hands. And just find your footing. Keep cinching all around the waist. Take an inhale. Arrow lunge, exhale. Inhale up. Halfway forward. Twice more. Really stoke it with the breath. One more. Halfway forward. Come up to crescent lunge, inhale. Halfway forward, tap your left calf with the knee. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, tap the calf. Inhale, crescent. Exhale. Get low. One more. Inhale. Pause. And then back to crescent lunge. Inhale. Come to stand. Crane pose. Lengthen the back line of the spine. Maybe straighten the knee. Tip it forward to warrior three. Inhale. Fly the arms back. And then exhale. Internally rotate the right thigh. Crane pose, inhale, bent or straight knee. Exhale, warrior three. Hug the thighs in, start to bend the left knee, tip forward, and then down, revolved half moon. Right hand to block. If you need a block, right under that shoulder, and then spin the chest to the left. Draw the skin of the left hip back behind you. Take a full inhale. And just step back to reverse warrior. Take a breath in, drop the left hip. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. And then come to your hands for this one. Lift your right leg up, draw the knee to the right upper arm, slide it to the wrist, left wrist, armpit across, and then keep that going. Getting some serratus push-ups as you lower and lift the hips. So you really feel right under your armpits, maybe the obliques, and then switch sides. Low, high, low, high. Keep the shoulders right over the wrists. Really draw the thigh to your chest as you push away. Soften the neck. Last 5 seconds. Plank pose. Drop your elbows. Walk your feet in. And just let your head go. Nice active stretch. Lift the sits bones. As you roll the inner thighs behind you. Try to lift the rib cage, drop the head, and then walk your feet back and come all the way to your belly. Again, block between the thighs is an option. Just to make it a little more active here. And then plant your forehead down. I want you to interlace your hands behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then really push through your pubic bone as you lift through your belly and then lift through your upper arms. Inhale, float the head and chest, and then exhale, float the legs. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together. A little more internal rotation of the thighs. If the block's there, that should help. Maybe gaze forward, deep inhale. And exhale to lower. Child's pose. Nothing like core work and spine strengthening work to stir things up. Plant that seed of humility. And then slowly just re-enter downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward to plank. And then 30 seconds, mountain climbers. Can be as fast or as slow as you want. Last 10. Well, let's do 20 more seconds. You got this. Did I say 20? I meant 10. Well, let's do 20. Why not overcommit? 10 more seconds. 5, 4. Man, time goes by fast. 3, 2. Downward facing dog. Step, feet between hands or hop. Inhale, come to stand. Thumbs to heart. Now breath exercise. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Right leg back. Inhale, reverse. Hold the breath in, horse pose. Interlace your fingers. I know it's hard. And then exhale, back of the mat chair. Sit low. 4 full breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, thumbs to heart. Left leg back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Drop the seat. Hold the breath in, horse. Exhale, chair pose, top of the mat. Inhale, big breath, arms up. One more, exhale, thumbs to heart. Right leg back, inhale, reverse. Slow the breath down. Trust that it'll support you. Horse, hold the breath in. Soften. Exhale, chair. Arms up, big breath in. Thumbs to heart. Left leg back, inhale. Horse pose, hold the breath in, pause. Exhale, chair. Deep breath in, arms high. Fold forward. Take an inhale and lengthen. Take your vinyasa any way through. And then hop through to a seat. Lie down. So draw your arms out to a T. Hug your front ribs back. Take an inhale. As you exhale, tap right hand to left foot. Sit up. Lower down. Left hand, right foot. Lower down. Twice more each side. And then right hand to left foot, pause there, stretch your left arm up, and then behind you as you lift your low back. And then push your foot into your hand into your foot. Try to tip your pelvis forward. Maybe float the right leg up. Keep lifting the low back. Stand through the chest. And then left hand to right foot. Inhale, right arm up. And then open to the right. Try to tip your belly towards your left thigh. As you lift the low back, maybe float the right leg. Deep inhale. And then exhale. Release the leg, lower down. And then one of these each side, right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. And then come back, left hand, right foot. Inhale, stretch the right arm up. Exhale, twist to your right. Push your hand into your foot in your hand. Maybe float the left leg. Or just keep the leg down. Keep lifting the low back. Center the waist. Say hello to your hip flexors. Bring the left leg down. Inhale, switch the hands. Left arm up. And then twist left. Maybe float the left leg. Keep lifting through the chest. Deep inhale. And then exhale, lower down. Arms out to a T. Inhale. Right hand, left foot. Lower. Left hand, right foot. And then hug your knees in and rock up. We're going to come to just a counter. I'm going to use some padding for my knees. Curl your toes under, camel pose. Lengthen the tailbone. Get the shoulder blades to cinch on your back body. And just lean back here. Take your hands to your heels. And then puff up through your chest. Just think nice. Counter. As you lift away from the low back. Burst up through the heart. Feel the strength of the spine, support of the belly. Maybe draw the gaze back. Use your core to inhale, come out, and then exhale, take your Vinyasa. Deep breaths. I'm going to come back to some plank work. Stretch your right leg up. Knee to nose. Leg up and back. Right knee, left upper arm. Spin the left heel down, fall in triangle. You can drop the right foot, lift the right hip. Maybe float the right leg, or find an eagle wrap of that right leg, one of my favorite expressions. Squeezing the thighs together, finding your center line. Look to the right thumb, inhale, bird dog, right leg back, left arm forward. Side plank, left palm flat, reach the right arm up. And then bend the knee and step behind, wild thing. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. From length to strength, back to side plank. Inhale. And then step your right heel to your left thumb. Inhale, warrior two. And then take your left arm under your right, find an eagle bind. And sit the hips low. Push your elbows away from you. Get a stretch between the shoulder blades. And without extending the spine, just lift the elbows up. So you're not back bending here, but rather lifting the upper arms, the elbows, stretching the outer armpits. So keep hugging back through the front ribs, dropping the hips. And then spread the skin between the shoulder blades. Deep inhale. As you exhale, release your arms, clasp your hands behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, come halfway forward, and then step your left foot in. Open your chest. And then maintain that as you lift the left leg, a little or a lot. Reach your knuckles toward your left heel. Roll your left ribs back. And try to send your gaze towards your left foot. And feel the steering wheel of your belly here, really supporting you. As you open the chest. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Start to bend your right knee. Keep your clasp. Come back to warrior two and just spin the foot in about 45 degrees. And then come halfway forward. Draw your bum back. Take an inhale and then fold between the legs. So it's like a humbled variation here. Getting into that right side piriformis. And if you want to, you can grab around the ankles and push your right thigh back with your right elbow. Or keep the clasp, I'll let you choose. Deep inhale. And then release your hands. Spin around to frame your left foot. Horizon lunge. Sink the right hip down. Reach your left hand towards the foot. Standing splits on the left leg. Pivot on the left foot. Float the right leg up. And you can roll the hip open if you want. And then take it through your vinyasa there. Anyway, through your flow. Downward facing dog. So I'm going to give you options here and you might look at me. We are going to come back to our back. But before we do that, little exploration. You can step, pressing your ankles, tucking the knees in tight. That's option one. Or draw right knee, right upper arm. Left knee, left upper arm. And then center. So it's like jackknives in air. And it's as fun as it looks. So you choose. Here we go, 20 seconds roughly. You're stepping, just light on the feet. If you're finding those little jackknives, strong arms, don't bend the elbows. Last 8, 7, 6, 4. Hop through to a seat, lie down, giggle. And then take your knees to your chest, grab around your feet, and then inhale. On your exhale, bend your knees as much as you need to sit, and then tip onto the front end of the sits bones, plug your shoulders back. You might straighten the legs, inhale, and then round your spine, bend the knees as much as you need. Try not to just use momentum, roll back to the shoulders. And then inhale to come up. Exhale, round the spine before you roll, really drawing the navel back. Inhale to sit up, 3 more. Feel the steering wheel of the belly. Exhale, slow motion, bend the knees as much as you need. Back to the shoulders, 2 more. Stand through the chest. Last one. And then cross your ankles. Take it back right to forearms. And then inhale, plug your shoulders in the sockets. Think cow and cat. Drop your hips and broaden the chest. Exhale, keep your hips low, look towards your navel, and drive your navel in and up. Drop your hips. Inhale, spread the chest. Exhale, tone the upper back. Look towards your feet. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. I'll try not to lift your hips as high. Really puff up the upper back. Last one. Great, and then bring your knees down. Sit back in child's pose for a moment. And then come back to your belly. Just gonna counter that with Dhanurasana. Bring your forehead down. Reach for the ankles. And then push down through your thighs and pubic bone. Lift up from your belly, as well as the shoulders first, shoulder heads. Then inhale, float your head and chest. Exhale, shins back. And then inhale, try to rock towards your pubic bone as you lift your thighs. And then exhale, point your toes, lift the heart. Take a full breath in. And exhale, release. Feel that stimulation all through the spine. Hydrating the discs. And then take it back through child's pose just briefly. And then downward facing dog. Second side. Left leg up. Now exhale, knee to nose. Leg up and back. Now cross it to the right upper arm. Fallen triangle, ground the right heel. You can set the foot down, float it, or take the left leg over for an eagle bind. Take an inhale. Bird dog. Square your hips. Float the left leg back. Maybe right arm forward. 3, 2. Vashisthasana. Right palm flat. Inhale. Bend the left knee. Step behind. Wild thing. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift the heart. Back to side plank. And then step left heel to right thumb. Find heel to arch alignment. Warrior 2. And right arm under. Sink the hips. And then lift the elbows. And just think, spread the shoulder blades apart. Wrap them around the side ribs. Keep curling back through the belly. Soften through the neck. Open the arms. Clasp the hands. And then tip halfway forward. Just step that back foot in. Hover half moon. Float the right leg up. It might just be halfway. And keep rolling your right ribs back. Eccentrically strengthening, lengthening to that right side. And which is really cool because this is some really hard and effective core work. As I fall out, start to bend the left knee. Keep the clasp, warrior 2. And then turn your left foot in about halfway. And then humble like this. Fold between the legs. Tip your pelvis forward and down. Use your strength to draw your left thigh away from your left side body as you drop your torso and your head. And then you can keep your clasp or use the left elbow to find that, pushing the thigh back. Grab around the ankles. Get deep into that left piriformis. Little external rotators as well. Take another inhale. Great, and then bring your hands down, pivot around to frame the right foot, spin on your feet, horizon lunge to standing splits. Maybe open the hip. But then square it off and choose your journey, choose your way back. And take it through your flow. So same options, you can step, step, or alternate and then both knees in. Here we go. Keep breathing. Even though it's hard at times. Ten more seconds, you got this. And then hop through to a seat, lie down, grab your big toes, blade edges of feet, roll back to the shoulders, 3 of these. Inhale, bend the knees as much as you need to come up. Exhale, round, roll back to the shoulders. 2 more. Last one. Try to slow it down. Good. Come up to a seat. Maybe straighten the legs, plug your shoulders, lift the low back. And then exhale, come back to forearms. 3 of these, cow and cat. Inhale, drop the hips, spread the chest. Exhale, round. Try to keep the hips low. Inhale, broaden. Exhale, round. One more inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl, belly back. And then try to sink the hips a little more. Last 3. Navel in and up more. 2. Drop the knees, sit back towards your heels. And then set up for floor bow. And I'm going to give you the option to take the block, the medium or the thinnest level between the feet. So that's going to help with the tracking of the knees, turning on of the adductors, the inner thighs. Block between the feet, grab the ankles, and then press your forehead down. Inhale, lift the shoulders, the head, the legs. Exhale, float the chest up. Breathe. Maybe rock back to the soft belly. Full breath in. Exhale, slowly release out. Oh. Just rock your hips side to side. Child's pose. Or right to dog. So one last little bit. I told you it was jam-packed. I feel like I'm finally awake though, so it's done its job. Hopefully you feel the same. Strong Humble. Open. Stretch your right leg up. We're just going to step it forward and then come into pyramid pose. Use blocks if you need to. Bend into the right knee and inhale, lengthen the spine. And then tack your right hip back. Go ahead and fold over that leg. Revolve Trikonasana, so come back to a flat back. Left hand under shoulder, right hand to hip, and then reach the right arm up. And then using your core here, you might first put a little bend in your right knee. Keep working the hip back. But look toward your right foot. Take an inhale. As you exhale, just slowly bring your right hand down. And keep a straight, long spine. Inhale, reach the right arm out and up. Spin the navel to the right, and then exhale, bring the hand down. Inhale, sweep it out and up. So everything stays static from the waist down. 2 more. Inhale, slow down the breath. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And then exhale, get your hands down. Float your right leg up. Option stay or bring your elbows down. So dolphin splits. You can clasp your hands or press your palms together, but actively stretch the outer armpits. Try to pull your chest more and more toward your left thigh. Stay there, or shoulders right over elbows. And then take Pincha Mayurasana. If you can, neutral gaze. Head looking back. Pull the chest through the arms. Activate the legs. Lift up through the ribs. Hug back through the belly. And then slowly release both feet down. Bend the knees. We're going to take it through Chaturanga to upward facing. And then downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg up. Pyramid pose. Step it under the heart. Spin your right foot out. And then just inhale, lengthen. Think up dog in your chest. Put a little bend in your left knee as you push the mat away to then neutralize the pelvis. And then maintain that as you fold. One more full breath. And then come up to a flat back, revolve Trikonasana, right hand under shoulder. And again, bend your left knee a little more, put more weight in your right foot, and then reach your left arm up. Glide the shoulder blade to the spine, take an inhale. And then just float that left arm out and down, exhale. Nice and slow. Inhale from your belly, open the chest. And then exhale, lower the arm down. 2 more. Inhale. Hip back, chest forward, arm up. Exhale. Last one. Big breath in. And exhale, bring the hand down. Plant the palms, float the left leg up from strength right under the sits bone. Active glutes. Stay on the hands or drop the elbows. And then try to work that opening of the armpits. Push your chest or pull your chest toward your right thigh as you push down through your elbows. You're really hollowing out the armpits, active through the whole shoulder. You might stay, or draw your shoulders over your elbows. Maybe take it in the pincha, using all the work we did prior to find this inversion, heart opening, chest opening. Take your last full breath. And then bring your feet down. Separate your palms, bend your knees, shoot it right into chaturanga. Upward facing and downward facing. Full breath. Great, bring your knees back down. I'm going to set up for camel. So you can have your toes curled under for this one, or taps the feet down. So set the pelvis, find the belly hugging back, cinch your shoulder blades together, and then you can find that lean back, fingertips inside heels, then puff up, or hands to low back and just curl, curl as you lift up. Pull in from the belly, inhale to stand. And then exhale, sit back on your heels. Just notice. I'm going to give you an option for this next one here to take it back into full wheel. So if you know you're comfortable with that, or just another camel of choice. When you're ready to come out, make your way out. If you're in wheel pose, you can come to your back or back through to your knees. And if you're on your knees, fold forward. Take it through any last vinyasa. And then hop through to a seat. And go ahead, just come all the way to your back. And then draw your right knee to your chest. Interlace your hands around the shin. Straighten your left leg. Hug back to the shoulders. Drive down through your belly. And then float your left leg up. And I want you to draw your thighs so they're pretty much flush. So you can lift your sacrum and maybe grab around your left calf with your left hand, right shin with your right hand. But then try to drop your sacrum down. Even though it's lifted, it's going to be like a micromillimeter of pulling your hips away from your shoulders as you reach through your left heel and plug your thighs towards your chest. And then release the left leg back up and down. And then straighten your right leg and grab around the calf or maybe lower. Hug the skin of the right hip away from your shoulder. And then left hand to right foot. You can turn your left foot out. Reach your right arm out. And I just want you to lower that leg till you feel a stretch through that right hip. So we're not taking it all the way to the left hip and twisting. It's a little more of an active stretch. Push through the right palm. Try not to lift the shoulder. Hug back through the belly as you reach out through the right leg. And then you can scoot your left hip underneath you, bend the knee, keep a straight leg, find your twist, nice and passive. And then just release the leg, come back to center. Hug your left knee to your chest, clasp around the shin. Extend through the right hip. Just pull the thigh in. Drop the shoulders. And then sweep your right leg up. And then grab around the calf with the hand. And just look at both thighs and try to make them as flush as possible. Your sacrum's going to lift. And then as you pull the thighs in, try to drop your sacrum down, but keeping the thighs grazing your abdomen. Tension away from the shoulders and neck. It's almost like you're lengthening your low back from the strength of your belly. Just curling towards the front spine. Deep breath in, all the way to that posterior rim of the pelvis. And then exhale, release the right leg. Straighten the left leg straight up. You can grab around the calf. And then take your right hand to your foot, maybe lower, and then stretch your left arm out. And just guide the leg over till you just start to feel a nice little tug in the outer left hip. And just pause. So it might just be 30 degrees, maybe 20. Just try to suspend and breathe, soften. Drop the left hip. Deep breaths. When your next exhales and rolls around, just take it all the way across. Scoot the right hip under. And then let go. And then come back through center. Happy baby, hug your knees in, grab around the feet. Maybe take it to a wide straddle, rock side to side. And then release into your Shavasana. As we incorporate more of our spine strengthening postures in our practice, it really helps us to tap into our nervous system. So by the end, it's easier to drop in, to shed the layers from the busyness of our lives. Unveil whatever's been weighing us down or covering up this light that shines within each of us. Tap into that precious source of life deep within the heart. That is evident upon each and every breath we take. And if you're feeling a little out of sorts or worn out, please stay here in Shavasana. If you feel like you could use a little more energy, I invite you to make your way to a seat. Take a big breath in. Hold it in. Now through the mouth. One more big breath in. Linger at the top. Drop the shoulders. and let it go. And just find the natural breath. And giving thanks and gratitude for our strong back, our strong spine, to stand up in the world and open our heart, be vulnerable, to truly connect to the depth and meaning in our lives. Namaste.